How you doing? Um, I'm Edmund Broussard Jr., but my family know me as Squiggy. And the reason why I'm doing this video is to show the impact that my uncle John Wilton Jones had on our family. And me as his nephew, I can tell you a few stories that you don't know. So, my uncle, he was the the life of the party in our family. He do funny things. You know, he was intoxicated. Like 75% of the time, but he wasn't a mean person when he was intoxicated. He was a fun loving guy, and he makes you laugh. You sitting in the corner, he puts a smile on your face. And I'm gonna tell you a few stories that'll make you laugh because I told my people I don't stay in Beaumont no more. I stay in Boston, Massachusetts now, and I tell some of my because I'm a professional wrestler, so I tell my family and I'm gonna tell my family this story, some stories that'll make you laugh because I tell my friends the stories all the time and they laugh. Uh, you know, I remember, him coming to the house, and riding his bicycle up and he be drinking and riding at the same time. Whatever he can do, he can dance and drink. He can ride a bicycle and drink. I'm surprised he can't build a house and drink at the same time. He was a functional, sociable type person. And I remember one time he rode up on his bicycle in Grandpa's yard, and he fell off his bicycle and he was bloody. His arm was bloody. His shirt that he had on had a few blood pigments in it, and he had his beer bottle, his Thunderbird bottle, in his other hand. And my grandfather come outside. It's like cause he was called Coos, outside of Uncle Wilton. He was called Coos. Coos, is you all right? And Uncle Wilton replied, he was like, yeah, but I didn't waste my Thunderbird. And then my grandfather, because my grandfather is, Harrison Jones Sr., but they call him Ox or they call him Uncle Anderson. So he went in the house, right? Grandpa shook his head and just stormed back in the house. And and he come in the house. He I don't want to waste my Thunderbird, Ox. Give me give me some towels. And he poured some of the Thunderbird on the towel, and he patched up his little cuts and bruises and stuff. And he was a tremendous dancer. Anything he can do, from the funky chicken to the moonwalk, Tootsie Roll, Cabbage Patch, Running Man, Robot. Like from 19, I want to say from any dance from the 50s to like 1990. I want to say 1994, 1995. He could do. No, 1996 he could do. And the funniest thing was him and James Brown put on the James Brown record. It was identical. Him, James Brown, be on TV dancing, then he be on TV dancing. And one time I was watching him dance to James Brown, and he sit up here and he was dancing to a James Brown record, and the next day James Brown came over. I mean, no, James Brown came on television, and it was exactly the same. I'm like, wow. So my like what happened was one time. I mean, this is what we used to do regularly on the Saturday night. We used to sit in the living room and play music, and he would come and Uncle Wilton would come over. So like remember the time, we in our family, like the Jones family, we had a choice. Nobody wanted to get out there and help Grandpa in the garden because when you ask Grandpa for some money, uh, you gonna get out there and help me in the garden? Nobody would answer. So we waited for Uncle Wilton to come over, and they were sitting around like, man, we need some cool cups. So here comes Uncle Wilton in the door. And every time that Uncle Wilton came over, man, we put the MC Hammer record on last, and I'm gonna tell you why. Um, I remember we used to get him going. We used to get him going dancing. He did every dance there was except for the MC Hammer. So when MC Hammer come on, like what's the song Hammer Time? I think yeah, that's what it was. And we would get him going, and he would start off strong, but it would not finish that way because the song be going, he be steady dancing, he be steady trying to keep up, and then when the MC Hammer the song go, stop, and then before MC Hammer on the song could say Hammer Time, he would fall, he would trip over his feet, all his change would fall out his pocket, and we just rush his change. Wait a minute, and he be on the ground trying to get up. Wait a minute, wait a minute. That's my Thunderbird money. Put that back. So then he would he would he'd come in the house. He'd be sitting at the corner where he always sit. He always sit at the end of the couch at the door. And so he's sitting up there. He be sitting up there looking at us, all mad and everything else. He popped for good 5, 10 minutes, sitting up there just looking at us mad. So I don't know who it was. We would go over there. We would bring him a pickle or a cool cup or something. He get he that knocks it right out, and he get right. We put the radio back on. He back to dancing. I remember and the difference, functional, like one thing I can say is that his favorite wrestler was Wahoo McDaniel, and another funny thing was he would be up in the living room dancing drunk, and Aunt Martha be sitting on the couch or whatnot at my grandfather's house, and what he be doing? Um, he be dancing to Michael Jackson. He would moonwalk. Then in the middle of he would moonwalk from one side of the room. He get to the middle of the room. He turn up his Thunderbird bottle, and then he keep moonwalking. He that's one move. One Michael Jackson. He did all his moves and ain't tripped not once. He would moonwalk all across the floor. He would get in the middle of the floor from one side of the room. He'll come all the way back, turn up his bottle, and then he'll keep walking to the moonwalking to the end of the room. And he would be singing Michael Jackson songs, right? And then he would be calling my aunt Martha's name, right? Martha, Martha, I'm bad. And then Aunt Martha would respond back, leave me alone, shit. I love you, baby. Leave me. I love your drunk ass too. Leave me alone. Shit. I remember one morning I would always, when I was younger, I didn't understand my grandfather. Why he was the way he was, and this, that, and the other on my mom's side. So I would always beg my grandfather for things because and I would always like I would beg him for things, and he just wouldn't respond. He wouldn't say nothing. So one morning, I spent the night. Me, my sister, and some other girls spent the night. Right. So at my grandfather's house, like my cousins, other relatives spent the night. And my aunt was there. My grandfather woke me up at 4:30 in the morning. It was still dark outside. We got in the truck. We went to the landfill, and Uncle Wilton was with us. All right. So we went to the landfill. The bulldozer. I mean the little construction thing. The little machine dumped all the landfill in the back of Grandpa's truck. I just sat there. So when I was younger, my grandfather was like, "What you gonna do is you gonna shovel that dirt into that wheelbarrow, and you're gonna push that wheelbarrow." And then me and Uncle Wilton would take turns. And that was the first time I ever seen him like sober. And after I was done, my mom drove up to come get us. So he just smiled and everything else, and like he smiled, and he always had that smile in the you know with him. He always smiled. So my grandfather was like, "Wait a minute." I went and got what came back. Like, just let him just eat for a while before he go. Went bought cookies, candies, everything else, and this, that, and the third. And that was that's where pride set in, and I miss I miss my Uncle Wilton truly. But for the people that don't know him, like this is, if y'all want to know, then all y'all gotta do is just watch the videos, and like plenty of they got people that has memories of him, but that's just this video is just my memories, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. This is cousin Squiggy. Peace.